Wait for a minute. Um, Hi, this is my practice English with poem, and today I will talking about how to. I will talk. I will practice English like every day. I always did it, and today I want to practice in Blinkist. Resurrection. Reselection 6. What is about? Relationship is a guidebook for couples struggle to connect intimately and emotionally due to sexual dysfunction. It offers a holistic approach to addressing these issues and to exploring the erotic potential of your relationship. Whose is for couples tackle the bedroom, emotionally commit partners who want to enhance intimacy, those looking for sex and relationship insights. Okay, let's go. Excuse me. Okay, this is small poem. Okay, I will drink the water. What is in for me? An intimacy based approach to resurrection sex in your relationship. The sexual issue in your relationship become too dire to ignore. If so, there's some good news. Confirm. Oh, that's a spider on my room. Oh my god, it's so scary. I want you to don't meet me again. Okay. Um, Growth as a couple, it can also help you have the most intense sex of your lives. Half of all people in the United States report sexual desire issues. That's because sex isn't just about sex, even when there are underlying physical or medical cause to sexual problem. Your emotional connection with your partner can make the break your sexual experience. In these blinks, you will learn how to navigate complicated emotional terrain, the intimacy, lean into your partner's touch, optimize your ability to give and receive stimulation, and offer your relationship and second chance at sex. In this blink, you will learn how to move your relationship from a comfort safety cycle to a growth cycle, why shared fantasies can bring you closer to your partner, and how anxiety interferes interfere with orgasm. A holistic intimacy-based approach in the key of solving sexual problem. If you run into sexual difficulties in your relationship, you're not alone. You're not alone. In fact, sexual problems in otherwise healthy relationship are so common that they sign of normality, but just because it's normal doesn't mean you can't do something about it. Many of others patterns patterns emerged from treatment and went on to have the most intense sex of their lives. And you can revolutionize sex in your relationship too if you're ready to proceed with hope. Keep keep in mind that the journey to reselecting sex may shatter some of your illusions about relationships. There's no panels for sexual dysfunction. It's as complex as human beings are to forge a deep sexual union and find true and meaningful peace within your relationship. It must be willing to be vulnerable and put your best foot forward. The key message here is a holistic intimacy based approach in the key solving sexual problem. The other approach is different from that of others well-known sex researchers who tend to target sensation and individual pleasure. Instead, this method focuses on intimacy with your partner based on from framework the other developer called the quantum model. What makes the quantum model different when it investigates the cause of sexual function rather than dysfunction? This may sound simple. In fact, it's anything but. A myriad of factors compose human sexuality, from health and physical stimulation to desire and love. Your body has to sexual respond. One trigger point of in initial initial sexual actual weakened response and another from orgasm. The three components of total simulation are receive sensory simulation, your body ability to respond, and your subjective emotional about what you are feeling. If your total simulation doesn't reach all drops below your arousal. No. Or orgasm threshold. Sexual dysfunctions occurs. This is totally normal feature of sexual functioning, not the sign that you're defective. Many people develop sex routine that produce just enough total um, stimulation to bring them to org- orgasm. But this is the precursor. Put me off, a position. If any small change and introduce it into the three components of stimulation, you steadily have sexual dysfunction. Instead, aim to explore your sexual potential and greatly enhance your T-holes. That's way your sexual relationship will be more resilient to minor change in stimulation. Our sexual experience have been greatly affected by the emotion context ever since the evolution of the neocortex half a million years ago. That was the point at which humans began to sexually desire respective partners, and when meaning of intimacy Sorry. Become a part of sex. Tackle sexual problems by disrupting your relationship consistency cycle. To the outside world, Peter and Judy had an ideal relationship. They got along well and never argue เหมือนเคยเจอแล้ว but they had secrets that sex life in particularly non-existent. This wasn't something new. Even the beginning of their relationship, sex had been a problem. Judy has actual difficulties, and Peters didn't try to encourage her. He preferred not to disrupt the space. Then one day after he and Judy hadn't been intimate in months, Peter tried to initiate sex. Judy shook him, and Peter surprised them both when instead of retrailing, he plainly started to through. He said, "No, how much longer I can go like this?" Instead of withdrawing, Judy acknowledged that they had a problem and together they discussed their options. Here's the key message: tackle sexual problem is disrupt your relationship's compulsivity cycle. Peter and Judy, like many partners in หยุดลองได้แล้วนกฉันจะอัดรายการมา neighbor birds is very annoying and I want to จะเอาใช่ไหมนกไม่นก thank you. Here's the key message check. Okay. Peter and Judy, like many partners in emotionally committed relationship, regulate their anxiety in two ways. One was through the comfort safety cycle in which partners use their relationship to feel valued, wanted, and safe. This manifests itself in their avoidance of conflict and tendency towards accommodation โอเคถูกมีแต่ศัพท์ยากทั้งนั้นเลยไม่รู้สักศัพท์อ่านไปเท่านั้น13แล้ว okay this is enough time but I overall of the day I can know them what I know just this passage is talking about how to solve problem of sex, but I don't know. But I don't know the detail of this passage because it have a difficult vocabulary and I don't know and I never saw this vocabulary. I never saw this word. It's so hard to understand it. Oh, bird, please, please. Okay. Overall, it's so difficult to understand it, and today I will content of my life, Luna. I will content of my video clip, and it's enough time to I will publish on YouTube channel. And goodbye. See you next day.